All right, everybody, we're here with the other EZA. This celebration, we got Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. So let's go ahead and get him pulled up and talk about his EZA a little bit here. Let me go ahead and switch over. We've got it loaded up. So here he is. Let's go ahead and switch over to his EZA. So, this is Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku from the Android 13 movie right here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get this set up a little bit. I'm going to run him next to God Goku. That is the plan. Those two should work well next to each other. Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, he really wants to be run next to Super Saiyan units. So let's go ahead and look at his pre-EZA super attack. You can see greatly raised defense on his 12 key, and which is a 50% raise. And then he lowered attack and defense and sealed on his 18 key. Now he does greatly raise attack and defense on both super attacks, which is nice, as well as keeping the seal and attack debuffing. So that actually will be useful in this first fight up here against the Metal Cooler Core. You can attack debuff him, so that will be helpful. Attack and defense plus 159% at the start of turn. He creates rainbow key spheres, which is always nice. He gets an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, which is, again, very helpful. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 10% per key sphere obtained, and for each Super Saiyan category ally attacking in the same turn. Right here we have 2 others because it's self-excluded right here. He gets an additional 7% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So right here we can get 8 key spheres, and that will be what? 24% attack and defense per orb, which will add into this buff here. So you do 8 times 24, add it to 159, and that is your start of turn attack and defense. And then he gets critical, a chance to perform a crit plus 7% and 7% damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. So right here we're going to get 14% chance to crit and a 14% damage reduction buff. So let's go ahead and grab those. You can see his defense right here is 331k. Again, he gets 50% of that on super attack. So if we take our little handy dandy calculator out here and we multiply 342 times 1.5, that is what his defense will be post super with 14% damage reduction. If he were to double super, you multiply it by 2 because the two 50% buffs stack together for a 100% buff, so it doubles. And it gets up to 664. So that's how you do some quick maths on this guy. Pretty simple. Once you collect orbs, then you can just multiply the numbers you see by 1.5 or 2, depending on if you double supers or not, and be on your merry little way. So here we go. Let's go ahead and hop into the showcase. We're up against the Metal Cooler Core. I just really like this fight for showcases. There's a lot of attacks here at the beginning. It lets your characters get built up. He doesn't hit super hard, and you can debuff him. So, I mean, that's nice, right? And then you just go into the core, and the core doesn't attack a million times. He can seal you, which is annoying. But, overall, I think this is just a really good showcase fight. So, no HP gimmicks or, needing to get hit. The nice thing about this guy, right, is that he just comes out here, you get him 8 orbs, he creates rainbow orbs, and he does a 9 million attack stat, and he leaves. There's not much to this guy. Kind of unfortunate we are getting debuffed here. Yeah, 228k. I mean, it is what it is, right? This guy, he's a nice complementary unit to his teams. Keep in mind, I am loaded up on this team with a bunch of Super Saiyan units to try to keep those around him. My plan is to try to keep as many Super Saiyan units around him as possible, but inevitably we are going to get one of the Buu duos or Bulma next to him. Probably the Buu duo, because I'm gonna I'm not gonna leave them on rotation together. I'm gonna float one of them off next turn. There we go. I'm going to float one of them off next turn. That way I can just keep, these two together, whatever. The nice thing about the Spirit Bomb Goku, kind of what I was saying there, is this guy just comes out and he does what he does. There's nothing more to him. There's nothing less to him. He is what he is. He's definitely not the craziest defensively. I would say my biggest critique of him is that his defense is just not quite high enough. It's kind of like discount Kid Goku, right? is kind of how I would describe it. Like it's just a little bit less and just a little bit less damage reduction usually. I think if this guy like I don't know if he got 10% damage reduction per Rainbow Key Sphere, I know that's only a 3% increase, but I actually might like him a lot better. Like with 3 rainbow orbs, right, you would be at 30% instead of 21%. I think that would be a big difference. That extra 9%, like I think that would just make a quite a bit of a difference. And obviously it would go up 3% per extra orb for a max of 50%, which is kind of uncommon, but I don't know. That's probably like the only thing I would really change. Like, I mean, he's fine. Like this guy's fine. You can use him in red zone content. But he's definitely not my favorite EZA. This guy is going to be prone to getting absolutely demolished by AoE attacks, which the 2 hardest bosses in Dokkan right now, not currently on global, but the Omega and the Sin fight in the Birth of the Shadow Dragons event. That's the Wind Wishes Backfire. Um, the both of those bosses do these really heavy AoEs that can just absolutely shred this guy if you're not getting a million orbs. So that's probably my only complaint with this guy is he is a little undertuned. It's things like this where it's like, yeah, he's like fringe okay, but if he was just a little bit better, he would have just a little bit more longevity. And whenever new events came out, I'd be like, all right, this is a nice unit that I want to have on my team because he's just creating rainbow orbs. The more rainbow orb changers on your team, I think the better. To an extent, I think you can actually have too many, but if you have enough to have just like one on each rotation, I think that's plenty. So. See, like right here, we can get God Goku, all of these orbs, and that's going to heal us very nicely. Let's get this guy some orbs. We can get 6 right here with 3 rainbow. So let's do this. We'll just get the same type orbs. It'll also keep him away from being attacked. Remember, this guy is defensive debuffed. By the way, his only defensive link is prepared for battle, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard link set. Pretty much the same defense we were at last turn, and then let's grab some more same type orbs. Just heal up just a little bit more. God Goku's going to be absolutely fine in slot 1. And mine is built full dodge, and he's got the 60% chance. So, any day he wants to start doing this, yeah, we can start bobbing and weaving at your leisure, God Goku. Yeah, I like this guy. This guy's nice. He's on a couple 200% leaders. I guess I can pull these up real quick while we're still looking at it. So these are his 200% leads. We got the Kai Goku actually comes out tonight. I'm recording this about 2 hours and 10 minutes before his banner goes live. You guys will get to watch this tomorrow though, while I hopefully link level that unit. This is the team that we're currently on. I could have run the GT duo, but I just found that you could get some nice Super Saiyan characters on this team pretty easily, so I just ran this one. I think you can here too, but, it is what it is. I could have run this team, but I don't really like running this team, so I just didn't. I hate Yamcha, I hate Bardock, and I just didn't want to run the Gamma's team, so... I could have run the God Goku team, but I figured, hey, it's the 8th anniversary, let's run the 8th anniversary LR, so that's kind of how I got here. This is a very useful tool, by the way, on the Dokkan info site. They did add this, so like right here. They also have this featured banners. This is like all the banners that I guess he's been featured on. So, there is that, right? Just like a little bit of history. So I guess this is his current banner, right, out on global right now. And then this he was featured on the Carnival banner last year. So there is that. A couple of those, I think, are duplicates because, there were, like, ticket versions of those banners. Let's go ahead and stand by with the Boo Duo real quick. All right, there we go. Let's start charging up that Spirit Bomb. So we can go ahead and keep them here in slot 1. We can get plenty of orbs, their damage reduction, and everything's going to be up. Very nice. Let's give Bulma some orbs and an attack. As long as we're not getting supered here in slot 3, we should be fine. If you guys watched my Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku video, though, you know that that guy was... Cooler was loving supering us in slot 3 there, so luckily he supered us in slot 1 here, so we should be able to get by this phase with no issues, which is lovely. So Yep, we're gonna bomb cooler. Very nice. Again, I really like this stage for showcase fights. It's like I find the core to be somewhat predictable with his super attack. Like in general, I feel like most of the time it's going to be just in slot one. And if it's not in slot one, it's usually going to be in slot three. I feel like I don't see him super meet often in slot two though. You guys can go watch my other showcase videos though, and let me know if he actually does super in slot two a lot. Oh, did he steal the showcase unit? We can't have that. Listen, I am going to use an item here to heal. Um, Again, not because, like, I needed to, but because, like, this is the showcase unit, right? Like, we want to show him here with all 6 links active. This is rather unfortunate. So this is one of those goofy little turns here where we actually cannot get 6 orbs with God Goku. So, um, what should we do? I'm tempted to put this guy in slot 1, but let's not do that. Let's keep him here. He's going to have 7 out of 7 activated. That's just with this unit right here. They share 7 links, so... what do I want to do here? Obviously, God Goku cannot... Or he can't guard, but he can dodge, so let's do that. This will get us 2 rainbow orbs. This is not the best. We got pretty bad luck with the orb changing here. Let's do that. We don't even have the spirit bomb charge. That's pretty pitiful. All right, God Goku, any day you want to dodge. He's going to get a lot of defense here now that he's supered. So, I mean, that's good. He gets that nice 50% multiplicative buff in his passive, which is very good. But yeah, you just dodge these for me. Thank you, buddy. All right. If we get supered on this guy, we're dead. So hopefully he doesn't super us here in slot. He heard me talking smack about not supering in slot 2 last turn. Okay, 13k per normal, 7k, 15k. That's not too bad. There's a variance whenever you take damage in this game of like up to 3%. So it's like you can calculate how much damage that you could expect to take from a boss, and then multiply it by like up to like 1.03. And then that's like the max damage you could possibly take. So we got to see a little bit of that range here. So that's kind of interesting. We kind of saw like the minimum and the high. Kind of interesting here. I don't think this unit can survive a super attack. I don't know how many supers they've done up to this point. Ooh, I don't know. They've done a few, but I mean this boss just hits so hard. I don't know that we can survive. I mean, if we die here, we kind of got to see everything we needed to see. Do I just end it? Yeah, 900k. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied, honestly. It's like, we were running him in pretty much his optimal setup, so you could... Oh, I need to mute Dan. Oh, goodness. I mean, we saw him in his, like, optimal setup here. I could do another run, but there's not really much I can show you. Like, he was taking damage from normal, so obviously he would have been blown out of the water by a super. But we got to see kind of the, like, I mean, he did provide some help to the team. That last turn, though, I mean, that was kind of like just bad, right? Like, he didn't really give us any good rainbow orbs. We didn't get the, like, God Goku didn't really give us any orbs. He was taking damage from normals, so, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me know what you guys think. This guy's fine. He's kind of just flashy. That's kind of like how I would describe this guy. It's just like, it's good and bad, right? He's very simple. Like, you don't need to get hit. You don't need to get supers. You just put him on the team. He creates rainbow orbs. You get as many as possible. You float him around. And that's kind of the contribution to the team here. The bad part about this is that his ceiling is not super high. You know, he can do some flashy attack stats. But overall, he's definitely not the craziest whenever it comes to this difficult content. It's like he can be running there. You can use him definitely to great effect. But, you know, it's like you don't really want him taking hits, which is fine. You know, not every unit needs to take hits. But, yeah, I wish this guy had a little bit more survivability. It's like that damage reduction is nice, but, you know, if there's just a little bit higher, I think I would like this guy a little bit more. So, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.